Ladies and gentlemen, what is a great pleasure for me to have Musashi-san from Japan in my
Yeah,
new series around the world with wrestling fans. Hello, my friend.
yeah, very, very fine. How about you?
I am doing very well. I am still at work because I have just finished work, so I'm calling you from my work.
Yeah, very, very good.
I love
Cheers, my friend.
cheers.
Beer.
By the I love the Hulk Hogan toys you have behind you.
This one, when I was a elementary school student, fifth grade, my mom presented me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
can
for
you
my birthday.
that's really beautiful. I think I can see another one behind you, a tall
This one,
toy as well. Yes.
yeah, this one, my wife presented it to me last February when we hold our wedding party.
Congratulations for that.
My wife presented me.
That and congratulations for wedding party.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I think I see picture of you and Fumi Saito-san was invited to the party, right?
Yeah. Uh, the day was amazing. And if it's possible, I want you to join to the party.
Yeah, I was in Tokyo in January, but
Yeah,
it would have been a great pleasure. Like I would have loved to come to your party.
yeah. So far from Japan to UAE, right?
Right. And I've seen also a Hulk Hogan picture in your party. He was a guest, right?
Yeah. Great. And
So
I'm a very, very big Hulk maniac. That's why I put Hulk Hogan to the to the wedding party. My wife is also the fan of Hogan because of me. you know,
right.
that's why she tried to use him.
Yeah. You know, Musashi's son Hulk Hogan was my favorite wrestler as well when I was a kid.
Yeah. Of course I know.
Yeah.
That's why we became friends, right?
Yes, absolutely. Did you have Hulk Hogan music in your wedding? I am a real
Yeah.
American.
Yeah. I used the music for our entrance of our wedding party.
That's great.
Yeah, like this.
Right. So tell
Yeah.
us, like, how did you become a Hulk Hogan fan? When was that? How old were you?
Yeah. I when I was a third grade of elementary school student, Hulk Hogan came to Japan to
Right.
fight to wrestle against Stan Hansen.
Uh, in 1990, right in Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, and at that time, my father was watching TV, right?
Right.
And I first saw the figure of Hulk Hogan on TV. I was so surprised. He
Right.
is not a human. He's a
Yes.
titan.
Right.
I was
Right.
surprised,
Bigger than life.
and yeah. And Stan Hansen was one of my heroes, because Stan Hansen was the best gaijin, one of best gaijin wrestlers in Japan. That's
I know.
why I didn't know how they fought. And then Hulk Hogan started crush Stan Hansen, and
Right.
Stan Hansen tried to crush Hulk Hogan. The bout was amazing.
Yes.
The you know it's not the style for USA. In Hulk Hogan wasn't the uh, using style for USA. Hulk
Right.
Hogan used the style for Japanese wrestling. That's why I was moved, and I totally became the Hulkamaniac.
That's it. So my question, you didn't see Hulk Hogan before the Stan Hansen match. It
Yes,
was the first time.
yes, yeah,
But you was already watching wrestling, right?
yeah. And
So
New Japan Wrestling. New Japan Professional Wrestling. Then I was the fan of Ricky Choshu,
Right.
and then after that, I know only the name of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan crushed Inoki by Axe Bomber. That's why
Yes.
I only knew the name of Hulk Hogan, but I didn't know how he fights. I was so surprised.
Yes. I'm little bit losing you, but the connection is coming back.
Oh, really?
Now, yeah, now it's fine.
Uh-huh.
So before like getting into Hulk Hogan, uh, I think for me, the first time I saw Hulk Hogan, it was against Big Boss Man in the cage
Yeah.
match.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Cage
Y-
match?
Yes. Did you
Yeah.
see this match? I think Hogan,
Yeah.
he suplexed Bossman off the top of the
Yeah.
cage.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing part. You know,
That,
there is a video of Hulk Hogan and translated by Fumi Saito.
oh, really?
Yeah. On the video, there is a bout. There is a fight.
Yes.
Let's
It's a
see it together when you came to Japan, including Fumi-san.
Alright. So do you live, where do you live in Tokyo?
No, Saitama. Saitama
Say,
is next to Tokyo.
okay. How
It
many, how,
takes it takes 1 hour for going to Tokyo Dome.
1 hour? That's not bad.
Yeah. By
Yeah.
train.
Let me tell you a story. In 1990, Hulk Hogan fought Ultimate Warrior, right?
Yeah. WrestleMania 6.
Russell, I think I was on first grade and I was
Uh-huh.
a big Hulk Hogan fan.
Yeah.
So I remember watching this match, and in my class,
Uh-huh.
everybody started to like Ultimate Warrior. He's the new
Yeah.
thing. You know what I mean? He's the cool
Uh-huh.
thing. Hulk Hogan, he's not the, maybe he's the old guy. So I was the only one cheering for Hulk Hogan, but Ultimate Warrior killed Hogan. And when I went to school, I was so sad. Everybody was
Yeah.
saying, your friend lost the match.
Yeah. At that time, I feel so sad.
Yes,
after the fight, after the wrestling match, Hogan came to Japan to fight against Stan Hansen, right?
on the same year, right?
Yeah.
So,
That's why the Ultimate Warrior fought against the Tito DiBiase, $1 million man at Tokyo Dome.
all right. Did
Yeah.
did you have the chance? I think the next time Hogan came to Japan was against Great Muta, right? In
Yeah.
1993.
Yeah. Yeah. Fukuoka Dome.
Did you go to watch this match or you watched it only on
No.
TV?
So far from Tokyo.
Okay,
At that time, I was a kid, just a kid. I couldn't do it. I was cheering him on TV.
that's right. Did,
Yeah, the bout was amazing.
it is a very good match. I agree.
Yeah, and there are very uh, many the fan of Great Muta around me. The like your situation, only me was the Hogan's fan.
And you are from Japan, so people were saying, Musashi-san, why you are cheering the gaijin,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah,
Japanese?
yeah, exactly.
You are a traitor.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
did you have any chance to see Hulk Hogan wrestle live or never?
yeah. One time, just one time, just once, he came to Japan for the promotion of her daughter, Brooke. Uh, he was kind of manager,
Right.
and he was in Roppongi.
Wrong.
He
Oh,
stayed.
so
He stayed in Roppongi's hotel, and I I could get the information about it, and I went to see Hulk Hogan, and
oh, you
then
saw him.
he was on radio show. That's why uh, I bought camera to take picture together, And I brought this figure to get his autograph. But when meeting, I forgot to take pictures and I
Oh,
forgot to get autograph because I was so nervous
that's
because
okay.
he is in front of me. That's why I want to get revenge, my friend.
All right. But it's cool. You got to see him and shake his hand,
Yeah,
right?
and he was so polite and so kind. Good man.
Yes.
I respect him not as a wrestler, but also as a man.
All right.
Very good
I
person.
I
Yeah,
agree. In 2015, my wife and me we went to San Jose, right?
yeah. Uh huh.
And we went to WrestleMania Accent, and Hogan was signing autographs. And
Yeah,
of course, I was very excited to finally meet him. I am as a big fan of him as you, and
yeah,
he was
yeah,
so polite. I think the line there was maybe around 1,000 people standing on the line, and he was
so long, right?
so long. But you know what he did? He was standing, shaking everybody hands, spending some time, and he had always a smile on his face. I was thinking he's a
Yeah,
real hero.
professional.
Yes, that's true. So tell us, did you like Hulk Hogan and the NWO?
Yeah, yeah. When I was a junior high, he became the NW Hollywood Hulk Hogan. At that time, uh, I always loved Hulk Hogan. That's why I want to be like him, bad guy.
Right,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know, the T-shirt was very popular, right? NW T-shirt. That's why
right.
I tried to buy it, but I couldn't.
Oh,
There are
yes.
many, many fans of NWO. That's why I was so surprised. And but I was so, you know, at that time, I wanted Hogan to be the real American. But
Right,
he changed it from the baby face to heel, right?
right.
But it was okay because many people could know Hulk Hogan. That's why I continue to say I'm the fan of Hulk Hogan. The many people say who's Hulk Hogan, but after NWO, oh, you're a fan of Hulk Hogan,
Hollywood Hulk. I
Yeah,
think he was a cool heel, right? Growing
hmm
the beard and
yeah,
having the firm. I think he was pretty cool.
yeah, yeah. Great.
Uh, I always heard the original idea of the NWO started from Japan, right?
hmm
Is this true?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think so too. And you know,
I think Eric Bischoff took the idea, he saw it in Japan somewhere.
uh that's why Scott Flash Noodle became member.
Right.
Yeah,
The,
the Scott
uh,
Flash Noodle was very good member for NWO Japan.
he was. That's true.
Yeah, so powerful.
Uh,
And the Mutai Shono.
that's true. And I met. Are you with me, my friend?
Yeah,
Yes, your picture. Now you are back. Sorry, the connection is
yeah,
pretty weak, little bit.
yeah,
So, as your, I know you have a 5 years old son, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Does
And
he like Hulk? Did he start to
yeah,
like?
he loves, you know, he's singing the real American.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, that's why I put the name Hulk Hogan to my son. His name is Hulk.
Really?
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's
Oh,
not
his name is.
joking. I'm
Oh,
not joking.
it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's like a nickname. So, did you show your son any Hulk Hogan matches?
Yeah, of course, every day.
What
And
is
then
his
His favorite is Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair.
Oh, from WCW.
Yeah. WCW. The first fight, of WCW.
I love this
And
match so much.
also loves the Hulk Hogan versus Ted DiBiase.
Oh, he liked this match?
Yeah. You know, and he interested in Ted DiBiase because he always having money,
Yes.
counting money. The
Right.
movement is very funny for him.
So it's cool. Your son is an old school. He likes old wrestlers.
Yeah, old wrestling. Yeah,
Does he
maybe,
watch? Does he
you know,
watch a
yeah.
new wrestling, a new Japan, and other thing? Or
Mm, no, he loves WWF era.
wow, that's great.
Yeah, that's why, he hates the earthquake, because he crushed Hulk Hogan
A
on the
crash
ring,
also. That's
and maybe he feels terrible for Undertaker,
right.
like this. But he always enjoyed watching the fights, wrestling of WWF.
That's awesome. How about
Yeah.
you? What would you say your top favorite Hulk Hogan matches?
Mm, Still Stan Hansen.
Yes, this is a great.
Yeah.
How about from America? Do you like Hulk Hogan versus The Rock?
Mm-hmm. With Andre the Giant.
Yes, that's a great fight
Yeah.
as well.
Legend fight.
WrestleMania 3, right?
Yeah. Before Andre died, uh, he was in Japan to wrestle, and
Right.
at that time, he was in he was wrestling in all Japan professional wrestling, and maybe before she died, before maybe 3 months, he was in Japan,
That's
and
right.
yeah, she came to my hometown to wrestle.
Wow.
The game was Andre Giant, Stan Hansen, Terry Gotti, Steve Williams, and Patriot, and Trey Funk Jr.
Oh,
Many wrestlers
did you
came to
go
my
to
hometown. Yeah,
did you go to watch this match
of
or
course.
this show?
I
Awesome.
ordered to my father, let's go.
Yes, of course, right?
Yeah, and my family went to the place where the wrestling was done, and we moved. And funny story, when the entrance of Andre the Giant Baba, you know,
Right.
I tried to touch Andre,
Oh,
you know,
really?
yeah, try to touch Andre's shoulder,
Right.
but at that time I was maybe 11 years old. I only could touch.
How is that, Sorry?
I couldn't touch shoulder, or no.
Oh, you touch under the shoulders.
Yeah, I couldn't touch. I only could touch his hip.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Andre is so big, huge,
Right.
great memory. That's why I can enjoy the wrestling Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant with my memory.
Yes, it is a great match. I agree. Musashi, you are very lucky because in Japan you have wrestling shows all the time, right?
Yeah.
In my country, we only have one show, WWF in 1997. That's it.
Mm. Really?
For Yes, we only have one show. That was 23 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So for me to
Yeah.
go watch For me to go watch wrestling, I have to go to Japan or to USA. This is my only way to watch wrestling.
Who was the guest for the event?
The event, it was The Undertaker, Bret Hart, Road Warriors. They came to my country. Hello? The connection is little bit weak.
Sorry.
Yes, yes, I can hear you really well. Let let me ask you this question, one of our last questions.
Yeah,
I see I see in your Facebook like you had a good relationship with Dan Severin, right? Is he
yeah,
your
yeah,
friend?
yeah.
Tell
Great
us about that.
people, person. Yeah, and when I was a high school student, he came to Japan to wrestle. You know, at that time, I could get his autograph. You know,
Right.
and then he was very polite, and I totally became fan of Dan Severn. And then when he come to Japan, I tried to meet him, but I was so busy. But last year, I could get the chance to meet him again. And
Awesome.
right now, it's very useful to use Facebook because we can exchange mails with people
Right.
who I respect and who, yeah, respecting. That's why, you know, I emailed to Mr. Severance, and he could make the reply. You know, well, he said,
Right.
yeah, he said, I'm gonna go back to Japan. That's why I asked him. I just want to meet him. I just want to meet you. How can I do? It's okay. Let's meet. Yeah, just go.
Wow, that's great. He's
Yeah,
very
and
polite and
then
kind.
I sent that picture that was taken maybe 20 years ago. That's why he became happy, and then decided to meet and they just met.
That
It was so
that
amazing. That's why I promised that I'm gonna go to his hometown. Yeah, to meet and to drink wine together.
that's great.
Yeah, and
Uh,
very useful. That's why Facebook is very useful because
yes.
we can meet, right?
Right.
Yeah, and you know, and we can whom is and you know, I've never said about it. I could get connection with Scott Flash Newton.
Yes, he's in
Yeah,
Facebook as well.
yeah, of course, Facebook, and we could meet and we could have a breakfast together.
Did you?
Yeah, I did it.
That's great because can you imagine 20 years ago we didn't have any access to wrestlers. So
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
thinking about it now, even for us to talk, I am from Bahrain, you are for Japan, we
Uh huh.
can get together. Like 20
Yeah,
years
yeah.
ago, you think
Mm-hmm.
about it, it was impossible.
Yeah, amazing era.
It is. So
That's
our
why.
next
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Go.
hope our next meeting, maybe we can meet in WrestleMania and go see Hulk
Yeah,
Hogan together.
yeah, 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 yeah. This is great. This is great.
We have to
This is
do it.
kind of my dream. Yeah,
So, Musashi, thank you very much for this. I really love the interview.
yeah,
We, we talk about our both of our favorite wrestler, Hulk Hogan, right?
yeah.
It's been a great pleasure
Great
for me.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We'll talk to you
Thank you.
later.
Yeah, later. And sorry for not familiar with using the Skype.
No, it's fine. I think little bit the connection little bit is it goes and
Yeah,
counts, but it should be fine. We should get it
yeah, yeah,
uploaded
yeah.
today.
Very much.
So See you, my friend. Take care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye bye.